Hey guys, it's Siobhan with To Kitty and Beyond. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing monthly horoscope readings, and this is for Gemini in the month of September 2019. Now that can apply to Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or if you just felt called to click on this video, there's probably some messages here for you. This is a general reading, so keep that in mind. Not all of the messages will resonate for everybody. Just take what resonates with you and leave the rest here, as it's probably for somebody else. Also, time is linear. Time is not linear. Time is more cyclical and fluid in nature. So if this doesn't resonate for you for September and it's more, before or after, then keep that in mind as well. Just keep some of these messages in your back pocket and see if they work for you. So we're going to do the monthly spread, and I'm just going to do things a little bit differently in terms of pulling cards. And while I was tuning into your energy prior to the reading, I was listening, and I heard this funny term, and it said, "Don't doubt the little one." So I don't know if one of you is like physically small or what, but don't doubt the little one came up. So current self Gemini is coming up as the Six of Pentacles. Theme of the month is the Eight of Swords. That one always messes me up. Key goal is Two of Cups. Obstacle to overcome, Page of Cups. Major accomplishment, Nine of Swords. That's interesting. Taurus got this one in the exact same position, and I shuffled these cards in between. So keep that in mind if maybe you have a Taurus moon or rising sign. Maybe watch both of those videos. So what to avoid is the Sun. What to embrace is the Ten of Pentacles. Where to find support is the Eight of Cups, and advice and encouragement is the Ace of Swords. Okay, so let's jump into it. The current self energy for you, Gemini, is coming up as the Six of Pentacles. And this is an energy of give and take. So it's also about feeling abundant in yourself and therefore being charitable, knowing that you have enough to give. So, you don't necessarily go out and give when you don't have something to give. It's when you have more than enough that you feel compelled to share and to give back. So this is an opportunity for you to bring balance in give and take and give and receive. So this is giving you the ability to feel abundant in yourself and to be able to share that with others in some way, especially as it relates to physical money, finances, food, shelter, whatever it may be. There's some aspect of balance and harmony that's going to come from acts of kindness or random acts of kindness. And the theme of the month is the 8. These Roman numerals for 8 always messes me up. The Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is about feeling a little bit trapped in your way of thinking, not necessarily seeing things clearly or being willing to see them clearly. There's some fear there around moving forward and around seeing things for what they really are, or getting down to the truth of the matter. There's an emotional blockage, which is creating a mental blockage. Those two are so intricately tied together. And the key goal for the month is the Two of Cups. So again, there's themes of balance here with the 6, which is harmony, 3 and 3, and then the 2, which is like balance with the one and the other on either side. So bringing that together. And Gemini, you are the twins. So this is kind of that twins energy, that dual aspects of personality. But it's also about love and sharing of love. So being able to give and receive in a balanced way. And this could be a soulmate as well. This could be somebody that you are working with as well. It doesn't have to be either or. It could be both. But overall, this is an energy of sharing. It's giving and receiving. It's offering your cup. It's offering your services, whatever it may be, and not fearing how to do that, or not fearing aspects that come along with that. So the obstacle to overcome is the Page of Cups, and that's kind of what I was just talking about. It's fearing offering your emotions to somebody or something, or fearing really investing. And that's kind of what's creating the imbalance, and especially with the major accomplishment being the Nine of Swords. This is really about getting out of your own head and getting out of your own way, because there's a lot of opportunity here for abundance, so long as you move away from things that are unfulfilling and put your energy and focus into things that are fulfilling. And that could be giving to others, or service to humanity, or philanthropy of some kind. But whatever it is, it's offering your truest self to the world or to an individual. If this is love related in a relationship, it's offering up your authentic self and not fearing judgment or ridicule, or not fearing having that love be unrequited, so to speak. So the this is the major accomplishment. It's getting out of that mindset. It's getting out of that fear. It's releasing yourself from the trap. And you're going to do that through the rest of the cards here, which I'm going to go into. So the what to avoid is the sun. So this is really interesting because the sun is all about clarity, illumination, growth, innocence, moving forward. And so if you're avoiding that, why are you avoiding that? Well, let's get a clarifier on that. Why is the sun there? Oh my gosh, that's too much, but we're going to take that one. Okay. So Temperance in reverse. This kind of speaks of the imbalance I was talking about before. So there's a need to balance emotions, a need to balance finances, a need to balance the way that you think about things, and having patience with the process. So avoiding being overly zealous, and yet also avoiding doing nothing at all. So that's a little bit, this is a tricky one. It's a very the pendulum swings both ways, and so you may find yourself being a little bit too much of one thing or a little bit too much of the other. And again, this is that Gemini trait of having that dualistic sides of your personality where you're either one or the other, and they don't necessarily correlate or work all that well together sometimes, which is fine. It's just about finding the balance in between, because the pendulum is going to continue to swing both ways until it loses momentum and ends up in the middle, which is that balance that you're looking for. So, you may just have to try new things and see how they pan out. It's a little bit of experimentation in moving forward, how you want to present yourself, how you want to share your love, your emotions, how or what you want to invest in, and overcoming the fear and the self-doubt that is underlying in some of the things that are preventing you from doing that. So, it's a tricky one. So avoid becoming impatient, or almost like having a tantrum within yourself over not getting what you want, because they're drawing my eye to the child here. Here, I'll show you. There's a little kid on that horse, and in the positive sense, this is a very innocent, very open. He's very vulnerable, childlike, playful, all of these beautiful qualities. But in the negative sense, that child energy can be, kids are great, but when they don't get what they want right when they want it, they can have, there can be issues. So that's fine too. We all come across that. We all experience frustration at some point in our journey, if not multiple points in our journey. And it's really just about creating the balance within yourself, and you'll start to see that around you. So if it's not working outside of you, then there's something inside that needs to find balance, that needs to be balanced out, and that needs your attention and your awareness to be able to do so. If you don't know what that is, then I would suggest, meditating on it, really asking your higher self and your guides for some clarity, some information on what this imbalance is, where it's coming from. It looks like it's in the area of love or finances. But it's both. It's what you love to do for work. Oh, okay, there we go. So it's fulfillment, it's love in a sense, right? It's allowing your heart to guide you. And there's this fear of kind of branching out or stepping away from the conventional methods of earning money. So for somebody, that's for you. If that doesn't resonate with you, then I would again recommend doing the meditations and tapping into your intuitive knowing as to how you can balance out whatever it is that is imbalanced. And if you feel like you need a personal reading, then you can hit me up and send me an email. We can get that going for you. Or there's plenty of other readers out there who provide wonderful, wonderful services. So Ten of Pentacles is what to embrace. So this is like this generational wealth and security. This is having more than enough for yourself, for your children, for your children's children. This is like very stable, secure, financial abundance. And this is really what that energy that you want to embrace. If you don't have that right now, then this is allowing you to tap into that, because what you vibrate at is what you're going to attract. And if you're vibrating out of lack, you're going to attract more lack. If you're vibrating out of abundance and love, you're going to attract more of that. So this is the opportunity here in what to embrace, is stepping into this level of fulfillment which comes from this security. And when you know that you're secure, or when you believe that you're secure and you know that you can manifest whatever it is that you need, then you're able to walk away from things that are unfulfilling to you. With the Eight of Cups here in Where to Find Support, it's going on an emotional journey. It's going on a spiritual quest to find what is going to be fulfilling to you, because clearly something is not. And if it's not working for you, even if it is providing you with money, then there's an imbalance there, because it's almost like you're in this sort of mental slavery where you cannot get yourself out of that trap and that cycle of wanting something and not having it, and then kind of trying to balance that through the financial aspects. But for those of you that doesn't resonate with, then this is really about getting in touch with your inner needs as it relates to relationships, because there seems to be two scenarios here, and this can be for different people, or these can be two scenarios for you, like for the same person. So you can have issues with finances and career and fulfillment in that field, as well as relationships and give and take in love. So it's very similar energy, and that's the thing. It's all about give and take. It's all about balance. And if there's an imbalance within you, again, you're going to see that reflected back to you. So the Ace of Swords here as the advice and encouragement is really giving you this opportunity to cut away this negative mental self-doubt, fears, anxieties, self-limiting beliefs, thoughts, and actions that have been stopping you from going on this journey, stopping you from walking away and finding what it is that's going to really make you happy. Because if you're not happy, then what are you doing? This is your life. If you're not happy because of what other people are telling you that you need to be doing, it's not about them. It's not their life. It's your life. And if you're unhappy about not getting what you need out of a relationship, then what are you still doing there? Either ask for more or leave, because it's your one life, and it should be filled with joy. That's not to say that it's not going to have ups and downs, but if you're not consistently, at least at a base level, enjoying your life, then what are you doing? There's so much opportunity for that. And, being secure and stable financially really helps with that, but it's not the end goal. The end goal is joy and inner fulfillment of your emotional needs. So everything else is kind of like icing on the cake once that's on the table. But you have this opportunity here with the Ace of Swords. You have the opportunity to start fresh here. You have the opportunity to cut out all the crap that has been holding you back and free yourself so that you can move forward out of those old relationships or career choices, job choices. I feel like this isn't even career. This is like job. Like if it's a job to you, then it's probably not enjoyable. If you think about it as a job and it's work and whatever, then it's probably not, your purpose. Because when you find something that you truly love and that brings you joy and fulfillment, it no longer feels like a job. It is a career. It is a purpose. It is, it's what you're meant to do. So if you don't know what that is yet, then, it's time to go on that spiritual journey and find out what that is. And if you do know, and you're not doing it, well, then it's time to go on a spiritual journey to find out why. Why are you blocking yourself? Why are you limiting yourself? Is it other people's influence, or is it your own, or is it both? So lots of questions to ask yourself this month. And if you need some additional clarity, again, tune in with your guides or seek a personal reading, because that can really, really help to get things moving if you're feeling stuck and stagnant. All right, guys, so I hope that this resonated with you. Keep in mind, it is general. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody. Just take what does and leave the rest, as I said in the beginning. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all of the information will be in the description box below. Just send me an email at siomcg41@outlook.com. Make sure to provide the type of reading that you're looking for, or if you'd like to, any information on the services and readings that I do provide. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification if you'd like to receive more of these readings. I also do energy updates and general, little chit chats on spiritual and ascension stuff. So thanks again, guys. I love you. We'll see you next month. Bye.